that.
Not gonna lie, this is not how he drew it up. This is not how he drew it up. Okay. My plan was, I was like, this is perfect. Wednesday night, guys. That's the night we normally do the podcast. I saw the late time, 9 o'clock. We have the podcast before the game, pregame. We get a bunch of people to come, watch party. All the Phillies got to do is be up 2-0 or split. Even if they split, people will be revved up. And what happens? You know what happens. The rest is history. And here we are.
Our crowd is not in place.
We're not revved up.
No, this is what I expected. I wanted to be down 0-2.
Is this what you wanted?
And go to LA and have to win against the defending world champs. This is what builds character right here.
Listen, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be like, I told you so. Okay. But I told you I was scared of the Dodgers. I was petrified of the Dodgers. I was scared of the Hernandezes. Right. And I was scared of of Robertson, Kirkring, and I gave Harper and Schwarber, those guys, the benefit of the doubt, but everything else pretty much panned out like the worst nightmares coming true. And I don't really know what to do because it's Wednesday. People have been talking for 2 days about the disaster that was Monday night, the bunt. I don't know. Do we sit here and bitch about all that, or do we try to feign a realistic belief that they're going to win 3 games in a row? I mean, I know they can, but I can't tell you that I think they're going to.
Here's the deal.
I don't know what to do.
If they do both, if they don't come back from this, which is, very unlikely, that bunt will go down historically. That's like it'll be like the Ben Simmons passing up the layup against the Hawks type of shit. Like
worse.
It was just the weakest, most cowardly move. Then when you can see what the other team's doing and don't react to it, it makes it even worse. Like I was talking to Jesse before the pod, and
That's me.
I was like, you remember the 08 team? They just had the instincts. Like Utley would fake a throw to first, knowing he's going to bait the guy to go home, and then throw him out at home. Bryson Stott sees the wheel play happening, and he just proceeds to bunt it straight to Max Muncy, who's charging up the lane like in a full sprint. It's baseball instincts, man. And I'm not saying he should have slapped the base hit up the middle, because that's probably not him either, but take the pitch. It's 1-0 count already. I mean, it's just,
there's a lot.
It's shitty.
There's a lot there. And I think what we should probably really focus on, right, as opposed to everything that went wrong, it reminds me of anybody who's been listening to this podcast since it started. We started it right around the time of the Ben Simmons debacle, and we were having a debate about, booing and playing in Philly, and whether, the way the fans was a turnoff to players. And look, since that time, so many things have happened here that have kind of alleviated that issue. And by the way, this is the City Pitchers Podcast, episode 135. I am Jesse Rendell. This is Mike Meach, Roger Rocker Matthews, and Mark Goodhart on the end. And, before I go any further, let's just bring him in here. This guy, he's remote. He only does he negotiated a deal where he just does remote work now.
Work from home.
So that's what he's doing now. And here he is. He's got his rally towel.
It's out.
Where's the dog?
Where's the hat?
Oh, here it comes. I can't do the headphones with the hat, but the hat is here.
Put them under there. That's fine. That's fine. There he goes. Yeah, just do that. You look great. He's got the Phillies cowboy hat on. Are you doing that in an effort to? And by the way, this is one Eric Fink here. Red Fink in October is his moniker for tonight. And Fink, are you attempting to do that to kind of create some sort of fake momentum? Like, what are you feeling right now, man?
It's not fake momentum.
Well, I mean, like, I can see on his face,
You look sad as hell. You look sad as hell, dude. I was like, oh, maybe the funny hat will like make me happy, and I was like,
that's exactly what I was saying.
Sad clown.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel watching this goddamn team. No, it's baseball, man. The Dodgers just won 2 in a row. Why can't we? Buy back in. I'm in.
We need 3 in a row, though.
You got it. I'm saying if they can win 2, we can get 2. Get you back at home. Best of 1 series. No choice. You have no choice. Right or die.
Home anymore? Like, serious answer. Bohm's alluded to it this week. Castellanos alluded to it, but Like, there's no. I'll be honest with you. I've been to a lot of playoff games in the past few years, and the later you go, the weaker the crowd is because the more corporate it gets, because the more the real fans are outpriced. Monday's crowd was fucking awesome. They were just waiting for something, waiting for anything, and they knew when to react. They knew when to boo. They knew when to cheer, and they all stayed to the end. And that place was going crazy in the ninth inning.
We were dancing and jumping in the aisles in that ninth inning, like we're back, and then we weren't.
I didn't feel like it was going to happen.
I did.
Wait, that picture that you guys sent, or I think it was Mark sent it. Meech, did you leave early? I know we never got an answer on that.
No.
Oh, okay.
He left his seats and he went.
Okay.
I have a theory
somewhere.
It just kind of came to me, right? Because
which was good luck, actually. Thank you for leaving those seats, Meech. Because
they lost.
Meech didn't leave early. Repositioned.
He repositioned, and I repositioned for the bottom of the ninth.
I didn't,
and it was good luck. Well, good, because you were good luck staying where you were.
Guys next to me, hold on. The guys next to me after the eighth, which was abysmal, they just left, and I was thinking to myself, if this goes, and we lose, like, is there anything wrong with leaving early? I'm like, you can never leave early. I guess
never leave. I
guess you could reposition. I wouldn't have repositioned anyway. I got a theory on this now because, what I was saying before, when we first started, we were talking about the psychology of the fan base and players playing here and what they think about it. And there was a time, I think, when there was a bit of a stigma playing here, where players felt like, the fans were going to boo you and turn on you, and they didn't want to come here as much. But then I think over the course of time, Kelsey stood up for, a lot of people stood up and said, nah, dude, you just got to have thick skin. You got to play hard. And it kind of went away. And then we had a lot of success. And obviously when we're having success, that no one's worried about that. But I was thinking about it. I was like, well, like Bader came here and just like tore it up, and he was clearly energized by the fact that the fans, like, what the environment was. Like, he came here knowing.
How long has he been there?
That's my point. But let me get to my point.
Right.
He's been here for 2 months.
Got it.
As always, what we say, right? You got to have historical context. I think the problem is this: guys like Castellanos and Bohm and Harper, whether he admits it or not, right? I know he made the comments about how, don't say that about the fans. Like, they pay their hard-earned money. He said all the right things, and that's fine.
He's a pander.
But here's the thing. I think because we've seen them press before, right? It started with the Diamondback series when they got tight. It carried over to last year where it's like they were carrying the weight of that. And I think because the team has been so good the past 2 seasons, and the only thing left for them to do is do well in the playoffs, they are thinking about the prospect of totally screwing up again. And every year they go back adds more pressure. And so when they get here and things start to go wrong and fans do start to lean on them, too many of these guys are feeling extra pressure. They're pressing. They're not playing, their best because of it. You're seeing that with all these comments. I know, Harper's saying it's not the case. Schwarber is never going to say that. But that's the only conclusion I can draw, is that these guys are so worried about not being able to get it done that as it starts to happen, they can't stop it. That's my theory. Meech, your thoughts?
I mean, listen, dude, they're pressing at home. No matter, like, for that whole game Monday, it looked like all they were trying to do was hit the ball out of the ballpark. Every single batter, and they just all flailed or watched pitches go by. It's infuriating.
How many times have we said that?
I mean, it seems like the last few postseasons. I don't know what the deal is, why they can't win at home. They're the best team at home during the regular season. We show up 31,000 deep to an intra-squad game on a Wednesday before the playoffs to cheer them on and show them how much we appreciate. And then they come back and they play like a totally different team. Like, they're swinging out of their shoes. They're making stupid base running mistakes. Now, say what you want about the Castellanos bunt. He should have been out at second base. That was such a bad play, base running, true. And
hero
a bad
ball,
slide.
Dude. It's hero ball.
The guy tagged the wrong place. If he tugged his
Definitely
hand,
out.
he would have had him out.
It's like how you tell your 8-year-old kids to tag and you didn't do it.
Well, look.
Can I say something about Bader?
Yeah.
Do you care if I interrupt you here?
I think
it's not an interruption, man. You're good.
We all talk.
So there's this dialogue that Harrison Bader injected all of this life into the team and that he's such a leader. And I'm not trying to take away from Harrison Bader. What I'm actually going to is your point, Jesse. If guys like Trey Turner, Kyle Schwarber, and Bryce Harper needed Harrison Bader to join the team to inject life and be a leader, come on.
Yeah, but he didn't inject life into them, obviously.
Well, I'm saying like,
you know
like,
I mean?
like no, there was this dialogue that because he wasn't out there on Monday, he wasn't leading them, and that like they follow his lead.
You know what the truth
and
is,
he's
Mark?
like this guy that they all revere, like
Yeah, but you know
literally,
what?
they all revere. And I'm like, you need Harrison Bader, and I'm not knocking Harrison Bader. He is who he is.
Kind of sounds
But
like you are.
you guys need Harrison Bader in order to be a leader and step up.
Yeah, but listen, I think you're missing it slightly, only because Schwarber was on a tear all year. He didn't need anybody, right? And Schwarber was and has been the unquestioned leader of this team. What Harrison Bader coming in did was make everyone else in that damn outfield realize they better pick up their ball game, right? And once they started playing as a platoon, he got the back half of the lineup going, if anything, right? Schwarber's already rocking and rolling. He didn't need to be inspired. And then we get to the playoffs and, you know.
You know, it was weird. Schwarber was still getting the MVP chance every at bat on Monday night. I thought it was kind of weird. Like, well, I know you're trying to pump him up, but the MVP chance?
Well, I think it's that Ohtani's there, and it's that, and it goes back to what you said that the crowd showed up. I personally did not boo at all on Monday night.
I did.
I don't blame anyone for doing it.
I booed when Trey Turner couldn't fucking throw out a guy at home plate.
Well, that was that's an overlooked horrible play.
Ruined the game because you look at how precise the Max Muncy catch throw to Mookie Betts was. You in the playoffs, man, you got to be on point. There's no room for error. So when Trey Turner is making all this money and he can't put a throw to where JT Realmuto doesn't have to stretch and tag a guy out, and he can just place his glove down. It's a huge mistake that gets overlooked.
Or barehand it if you're going to throw it up the line. Give the guy time.
He's not polished. I mean, I was looking at Mookie Betts and just wishing, and I don't know. Do you know how their contracts compares? Mookie Betts make a ton more money.
Mookie Betts makes a shitload of money, but whatever.
I mean, so does Trey Turner. But I'm just looking at Mookie Betts and damn, I wish that guy was on my team. But that was weird. I thought, honestly, I don't know if you guys saw this on that play. I thought Kerkering kind of like hesitated.
Weak.
And he could have easily on the come and got it.
He could have it was basically over the mound.
And you know what the truth is?
I agree with you.
To me, your earlier point about Utley and the little things, we definitely don't do the little things. We don't do all the little things you need to do when you're playing a team as good as the Dodgers. I feel like we've been ignoring Fink. I just want to say one thing real quick.
Well, the little thing,
we did multiple cameras today. Camera 2, camera 1. Camera 2.
How did we do it last time?
Camera 1. Are you guys doing it with me? Camera 2.
Which one's
Uh-oh. I think I messed it up.
There I am.
Think, when I'm doing a thing, don't change the angles.
I hit the wrong button.
All right, you know what? You get extreme close-up. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
What I was
Are you eating something?
Yeah, what's that on your neck? Is that a neck?
Are you about to eat?
It's now what's that thing called that comes out of the neck?
He's got a surf and turf in front of him.
It's the
Fink.
It's the what's that? The neck thing.
Ascot.
Ascot.
Okay, Fink. I had an idea actually.
Fink's gone British. Oh, Fink, don't cover up that sweatshirt. I saw that peeking out there.
Fink wearing the Good Heart Firm sweatshirt.
Love it.
Good Heart Firm, best firm in town for your personal injury matters. Wait, Fink, I had an idea. As I was going into the stadium, and for the 17th time, wait, I want to go equal. There we go. For the 17th time, I was getting a Red October towel. I was thinking we should all gather every Red October towel that we have and burn them ceremoniously. We didn't do that. That might have.
I think they're made of some weird material.
Yeah,
that might harm us chemically.
Yeah, you're right. All right,
they're
Fink.
not. Remember the old rally towels?
Damn it, he kept going.
And the whole crowd used to be like
Camera 1?
white. Like it looked like dandruff. All the shit that would come off the tails. It was like so. Like the people in front of you would get hit, and all the shit would go in their eyes.
I'm not a fan of the rally towel, to be frank. All right, Fink.
No, I hate the rally towel. I do like 4 spins, and I'm like, all right, how long I got to keep this shit up? I'm not.
Until they come back. Obviously.
North Carolina.
My son
raised up. Get your rally towel, raise it above your head, just like a helicopter.
Wait, what is he doing? I'm going to switch to the camera over. What was that?
Why are you playing with these cameras?
I'm having a great time.
That was old Petey Pablo shit from like,
my son was
1998,
waving the rally
maybe.
towel, and he was like purposely trying to get it in my face. I'm like, if that clips me in the eyeball,
Right.
we're going to have a real problem here, kid.
I could have a optic.
Yeah, we can't do
injury.
that. Finkster,
You could scratch my cornea.
tell us something.
Back to what you guys were talking about, Hal, about doing the little things. I don't know if you guys talked about Castellanos on that bunt play, but did you see Jimmy Rollins break down the bunt?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
And like just seeing him like break that down and just it's basically saying like how they don't do the little things like that because like how dumb Casty looked on the base pass. He's not doing anything that any other runner would do, and that's the stuff that gets infuriating. That's what gets you mad.
Fink, here's my counterpoint to that. Like I totally agree. No, dude, I totally agree with you. But if you don't have Taiwan Walker on this stupid fucking roster in the NLDS for no reason, you can have a pinch runner there who knows what they're doing on the base pass.
I'm not disagreeing with
it's
that
not
either.
Castellanos' fault. He sucks at base running. Everybody knows he does.
It technically is his
replacement.
One at a time. I think. Are you saying something?
I said technically it is his fault that he's bad at base running.
Well, yeah, but here's my point.
It's like putting him in for a defensive replacement and then him making a mistake in the outfield and you blaming him. He's not a good defender. Why put him in that position?
He made a great play in the first inning. But
technically it is his fault again.
I think I agree with you that it was bad base running, but how do you put him in that position? In what universe is Nick Castellanos beating Mookie Betts to third base? Like, I hate the cliche that the managers need to put people in positions to succeed because they always say that to blunt the hate towards their players. But that is actually an amazing example of the manager putting the player in a horrible position. There is no universe where he beats Mookie Betts to third base, even with a good secondary lead. He was out by 15 feet.
Here's another thing that separates the Dodgers from the Phillies, right? Max Muncy was actually on a podcast today, an ex-baseball player's podcast, and they were asking him about that play, and he said they haven't done the wheel route in about 4 or 5 years. But
the wheel route?
The wheel play. The wheel route's football. Well, the wheel play
to get
baseball. To get a bunter out in baseball. But he said during the instant replay, when Casty fucked up and went to second, minutes. They had so much time that they said they're going to bunt and we're going to be able to get Casty out. They pretty much, just said like, we'll get this dude out. So they set that up while the instant replay was going on, and they haven't done it in 4 or 5 years as a team.
Okay. And here's the thing that really pisses me off. If you watch Rob Thompson, the press conference, and I think we do need to move on from the bunt after this because it's been talked about so many times, but this is the thing that immediately occurred to me. I'm sitting there watching the game, and I happen to be sitting on the third base line. After there was a first pitch where Stott pulls back, right? He shows bunt, pulls back. I immediately looked up and I said, what is Mookie Betts doing? Mookie Betts was standing basically on the third base line. And what he was doing, he was looking at the umpire at home and saying, hey, did you check with the third base umpire to see if he went?
And they said no.
Okay, they said no. But I thought to myself immediately, okay, Mookie Betts is all the way over here. This is how they're playing the bunt. Now, Topper says in his press conference that they did such a good job of disguising it. Are you kidding me? You just saw them do it, right? So if you're Castellanos, first of all, you're thinking, okay, second baseman's covering first. I can get a big lead, and like Jimmy said, third base coach is responsible for that. But more than anything, you're thinking the shortstop is going to break. I need to see him out of the corner of my eye. And if he's going, I'm going, or I'm not going at all.
Yeah.
And somehow he got out, he got a horrible secondary lead. He got no jump. When Mookie went, he had enough time to easily get there, catch the ball, tag him. I mean, it was an awful play by Castellanos, I thought. It's just an awful play. And, it just.
But you don't put guys who are bad at that stuff in that position. That's bad managing. That's bad roster construction for the playoffs. Right. And the Dodgers are better than. We're going to have 3 pitchers that we haven't even thought about using, maybe 4 if Ranger doesn't get in tonight, that we haven't even thought about using when we have pinch runners and right-handed bats on our. Not that they're that good, but at least we can use them.
Well,
I think Topper has sucked this year, like really, really bad, and he's basing his managerial career right now on Aaron Nola being a good starter tonight. And I mean,
well,
listen,
look,
he
and we don't
played,
get it done.
he played for the
Than me,
tie
because-
at home. That's the most like coward shit you could do. I played for the
Right.
tie at home. Like, come on.
when
like,
you've already used your closer.
yeah, you can't play. Like, what do you? It just
And then
doesn't
he
make sense.
contradicted himself again in that post game presser, where he said he felt like his bullpen was in a better position. You already used your main guys. You had David Robertson warming up, who's already proven he can't keep guys off a base in this series. Like you're lying and you're contradicting yourself, and you're making a fool.
There was also something that was a little.
I hope they
consistent.
win tonight.
I hope you didn't just say this because I was looking down at my phone, but I noted that he also said something inconsistent.
We just said
he said he doesn't want Nola to come out of the bullpen because he doesn't come out of the bullpen. But you notice in the other game he was fine bringing Robertson back for a second inning, and he said he hasn't, even though he hasn't done that at all.
Then the
Which is just
Dodgers
insane to me.
bring
Glass now, who doesn't come
Yeah.
out of the pen. They brought him out of the pen. He did.
Yeah, because you got to do what you got to do to win.
Listen, I'm
Robertson
not
out.
a baseball expert, as you guys all know, but all the like superstitious shit and like the kid glove stuff that they do with baseball players and the pitchers, I really don't understand it. These guys are professional athletes that get paid skillions of dollars. Skillions. And like in a situation where you got like the better people who are better at pitching the ball, you hold them back because of like their tendencies and all that bullshit.
So you're saying don't hold back the better people that are better at pitching the ball.
Yes,
Seems like a simple concept.
I don't get it.
So
like,
Rocky says start Ranger. I mean, that's what he's saying.
no, I'm not saying. I mean, yeah, start Ranger, but I'm saying like even like when it comes down to like days off and all that bullshit. These guys, I understand, like they got a routine going and all that.
But they're getting days off in this.
I know, but I'm saying in general. I'm talking about baseball.
Rocky's an
in
old
general.
school baseball
He
guy.
said,
Baseball in
fuck
general.
the
When
analytics.
you got your best players, and they, like I think it was Cliff Lee who came in on some short rest and played pretty well back in the day.
Rocky going
But
deep.
like when you got your best players and they're available to just put them motherfuckers out there and hope for the best, man.
Along
an
those
MF.
lines, can I point something out? And I probably pay attention to this more than most people, but the other night, part of the loser mentality, other than our manager admitting that he was playing for a tie,
Repositioning before the game's over.
the way that, and we all know with this stupid pitch com thing, right? That the catchers and the pitchers are not calling the pitches. Someone is. I don't know who the fuck it is.
I hope you're talking about what I think you are, because I'm so mad about it.
Is. But this fucking nibbling. Luzardo was throwing 98 miles an hour. On the ball where Freddie Freeman hit the double, he nibbled around him and went to a 2-0 count. What's his name? Duran comes in. I understand he got out of the inning. He's throwing freaking sweepers and splitters and knuckle curves. Like, dude, throw your fucking fastball, throw your best pitch, and if they beat you, they beat you.
Well, you know what?
Luzardo was nibbling in the inning that they got those two runners on, not because he decided to, but because someone with some analytics in some fucking deep room with some connection to the pitch com decided to throw some stupid fucking pitches. Throw the 98 miles an hour down the heart, and if they beat you, they beat you.
Exactly.
Okay. I want to say something kind of related, but
They were nibbling all fucking night.
Nibbling.
Damn, dude.
Nibbling.
Sorry.
All effing
Guys
night.
angry. A lot of F-bombs there. Very explicit.
So
hold on. One thing.
You told me we're allowed to say that.
I
word.
thought you were going in
We're
the
gonna get us banned from YouTube.
nah, the algorithm will block this from
All right.
getting ads. And
I thought you were going somewhere separate, which was one of the things that I saw that really irritated me. The PitchCom thing. Did you guys see there was an instance where it wasn't the starter? I think it was the guy who came in, the first reliever for the Dodgers.
Yes.
He's going deep into the pitch clock, like super deep. And I'm like, this is going to have to be, they're going to have to call a strike here. And then he gets down to 2 or 3. And all of a sudden, guess what?
I know.
What's that?
It is such bullshit.
They
agree.
pretend that
They
they
pretend
can't hear
that they
their
can't
pitch
hear the damn pitch com. I'm telling you, he's on the mound. I can see him get into the whole thing late. I can see the clock about to expire. And then you get down to 2 or 3 seconds and they start doing this. And then what? They look around.
You can't prove it.
No,
right?
you can't prove it. And the batting boy runs out with the damn new pitch comp thing. And the whole time, the first one worked. And he's just buying himself.
Is it a shock to you that I hate fucking pitch comp?
No, but you see what I'm saying? Like, they're clearly using it. And that it's just obviously just a dumb little thing. But the pitch comp's bullshit.
You know it's funny.
So you got me cursing.
Topper's biggest adjustment in the series this far is switching to powder blue uniforms on a non-Thursday on the road. That's his biggest fucking team adjustment. So, and who knows? It might fucking work. So, like, they should have went to these ugly fucking jerseys, the stupid Friday night ones. But like,
that's
for
game 5.
Played a playoff game in
that's
these.
For game 5.
Let's fuck around with these.
How many more, Topper? Let's just go with
11 still, Topper. Still need 11, guy.
Is there any you know how like in the NFL you get these young coaches in, they got, they're all groundbreaking with the way they think.
Yeah, we tried that with Gabe Kapler. Didn't work. Yeah.
All right, so there's no successful
people don't like that in baseball.
We tried the muscle milk boy.
There's no successful baseball managers that have completely going against the grain, like fuck these pitching schedules.
No, that was what the analytics, Oakland A's thing, Mad Money or whatever. I can't remember what it's called.
Right, Moneyball.
What I'm saying, like in recent times, there's no.
That's frowned upon.
There's no. Why is it frowned upon?
Yeah, baseball is very traditional.
Well, it was interesting actually. Did you see Joe Madden's comments? And maybe he's angling for the job for next year.
No.
You see his comments about what he would do with the Phillies?
I did not.
He said he would actually have them hit less, take less batting practice, and just chill the fuck out.
It's a very Joe Madden thing.
Yeah, he's like, I'd have him smoke weed, man. Like, what kind of shit is that?
It also doesn't shock you that I love Joe Madden.
I know, but
let me tell you something.
Why not try this new stuff? Like the baseball is. I mean, listen, baseball's cool and all, but it's very stale and fucking old and traditional. There needs to be somebody with
white.
No, man, there's a lot of Latinos and now I'm seeing a lot of Japanese.
It's super white in Philadelphia.
But anyway. Why is there no like revolutionary coaches? Like, you know what? Let's just try to revolutionize this game and do some fucking shit that this is not being done and see what happens. I would like to see how that plays out.
It's good. I don't know. It is a very traditionalist.
It is.
Sport.
It's just like
a couple things real quick. Mark, I do appreciate you wearing the Schwarby shirt. We can't really see it.
Stand up.
There you go. Because this could break the funk that Schwarber is in. The original Schwarby shirt. That was a phenomenon back when the City Pigeons, had some gravitas and we were throwing our weight around a little bit. We got to get back on that.
We had the locker room wearing.
Yeah, I mean,
I saw someone wearing it in the stadium the other night, actually, and I almost stopped this poor woman and grabbed the back of it and looked to see if it was an original.
Don't do that. Definitely don't lay hands on
it. Get over here.
That's assault, bro.
But I want to say something. I'm pissed off because we were going to have an awesome party and everyone was all fired up, and now we don't have one OG in the chat. I don't see Blake. I don't see Mike. I don't see Trevor.
They're all
oaf mode.
I don't see
Brad.
Squirrel. No oaf mode.
They're all getting turned for the game.
Who else? I don't see Keith. No, they're not getting turned for the game.
Blood sacrifices.
Changing diapers.
You know what they're doing?
Keith was in our fantasy chat earlier asking for a running back or some shit.
Really? I don't even know
I
there
beat
was
his
such a
ass
thing.
2 weeks ago.
Wait, listen. You know what they're doing right now? They're getting their pillows on the bed set up. Right? They're getting them nice and situated. Right, they're probably grabbing a little green tea or something to put on the side table, and they're going to get in their bed and they're going to put the cover on.
They have their
and they're just waiting. They're just waiting for Nola to give up a couple homers, and then they're just going to ease into bed and say, "Honey, do you want to watch a show?
Wow.
If it's Bravo, that's okay."
You're calling our biggest listeners frauds.
I am. Where are they?
Oh shit!
How are we supposed to turn the tide?
Trevor, Lifetime Movie Network is 119 in case you're looking for it.
I mean, it's sad. I'm just, and look, I'm not sitting here telling you they're going to win 3 games, but I'm telling you we got another baseball game. And if you're like me, you spent way too much time from starting in April all the way until right now, paying attention to this team, hoping they're doing well, watching the games, listening to the games, right? And the least we can do is show up for the team. And when we're not together, Fink,
You got.
I don't know if
you
it's going to work.
You got to take the Rocky on
You know what I
baseball
mean?
approach.
Think
the coop. Also, the
playoff.
coop is like, aren't we like 0-17 there? With
Okay,
these,
you know what?
big-
I had-
No, we
stop,
won the
stop,
last
stop.
one, dude.
I had
Broke
Super
the
Bowl
guy.
there, you dork.
Oh, that's why you're not here.
One,
biggest
one
one.
for 16.
Listen.
That's still scary.
That's why you're not
The
here.
biggest one.
You know what, dude? That is the biggest horseshit. I was texting with someone today who said, now I give them credit.
Is this dude's name's Cam Shitlitter?
No, it's Schlitter.
Schlittler.
It's like the
Schlitter.
Schmitter.
He just had a great
It's
game.
like the Schmitter sandwich, but
Sorry.
he's Schlitter.
Sorry.
There he is.
He had 12
There he
Ks
is.
in the
I love
deciding
it.
game.
All right.
Mr.
Okay,
Roberts
Mike
showing
is
up.
off the list. Mike is off
You're
the
off
list. He
the
says, yo, I'm
schneid,
here
as they
pouring
used to
vodka with a
say.
heavy hand. We're not dead yet. That's what I'm talking
There
about.
we
Listen,
go.
if they're going to go out, at least have a good time
Love it.
doing it.
And
But
he
think-
has like 8 kids too.
Yeah, he does. You brought up something.
So
A
do
guy
I.
today texted me because I said, hey, we're going to be having a pod tonight. We're watching the game. Come down. He said, I have not been to a watch party at the Coop where the team didn't lose. I said, well, that's fine. But we exercised the Coop demons when the Eagles beat the Chiefs the way they did with everybody here who's a freaking ride or die. You weren't here. Where you think?
No.
No.
was
So
not,
maybe it is you. So you know what? Stay the hell away. All right?
Yeah, go walk the
Stay
dog.
away. You stay away.
That's not nice, guys. You guys are hurting my feelings.
Yeah. Well, no, we want
Think
you
I
here.
miss you, man. I didn't say
I
any
do
of that.
too, dude.
I love
Seriously,
Excuse my
bro.
language. Sorry.
Northeast guys got to stick together.
Measty boys.
How about them birds?
No,
now?
he's
How about them
skipping the
birds?
pod, but
We
he'll be here around
talking football
9:15.
today at all? I'm
Fig,
sick of
how
this
about
Phillies
how about
talk.
the tailgate Monday? I mean, not like it was a real
What
tailgate. Well, our drinking session before the game.
Yeah.
But the vibe in the Jetro parking lot was fucking weak, man. Like it looked like a July game, like a Saturday afternoon July game against
What do you
the
expect?
Marlins.
I mean, people already knew they were ripping our damn hearts out.
You don't act like that.
Fink, your thoughts on the tailgate vibes?
They sucked.
They sucked.
Yeah, I could tell before the game that shit
You know,
wasn't
the
right.
truth
You know
is-
what's fucked up about you guys? Jesse, I met up with him for like a minute before the game, and he was like revering and shining light on the experience he had in the parking lot with the two of you guys. And now you're just
No,
like,
our
they had a
we
good experience
time,
together.
But I'm just saying the
Yeah.
overall vibe
Yeah.
in the parking lot
Mhm.
was Saturday
Got
afternoon
it.
game against the
Okay.
Marlins in
understood.
a meaningless game.
Phillies tailgates generally, and even in the play, it's not. I mean, come on, man. It's just no.
But I even saw like Dodgers fans walking by and they were barely getting booed. It was like they should have been getting
Killed.
Yeah.
Murdered.
black sticks to
Throats.
Man.
like
the
like
cops.
in the LA riots.
Wow, LA
That only
riots
happens when they
reference.
play the Giants in LA.
Wow.
I just want to take
Why
a
can't we
moment.
all just get along? I meant.
I just want to take a moment because we've all, we've talked about this a little bit, just to talk about, I felt like we really encapsulated the feeling here with Life Support Live. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out the thumbnail for our YouTube, this is one I take a lot of pride in this. I know the numbers. So what it is, if
I was
you're
about to say,
listening-
I'm not a doctor, but that looks like it's actually pretty good condition right now.
yeah. So that's interesting you say that, right?
So we're
Because
You're
still
a doctor
alive.
of hoagies.
I want you guys to understand the process here. I told you guys I was rolling around in bed last night at 3:00. I'm like, what are we going to call the podcast? And then I came up with it. I'm like, we're on Life Support. I'm like, Life Support Live. That makes sense. Pre-game episode. We're going to do a
I'm
pre-game.
surprised that you didn't dig into the whole Philadelphia losing experience over the weekend, like into this. You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, this is a moment right now where I was
Got it.
trying to capture how we feel.
Did you wake Becca up at 3 a.m. and be like, yo, I got it, babe?
I did not,
Okay.
but this was the idea. So I said, okay, all I got to do is I got to find a picture of a hospital bed. Now, the hard part, to be honest with you, was to find a picture of the fanatic that would work to put him on the hospital bed. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you're listening, this is a picture of a hospital bed with the fanatic lying on it and then a heart rate monitor in the back. And I
all
looked
3 separate elements. that you
Yeah.
found.
And
We
it's
had
flatlining.
Yeah, we had to bring it together, and I had to do some trimming on the fanatic to make it work, right? And then it was funny. I was finishing this up, and I went to Beck. I said, "Hey, can you come look at this?" I was like, "Are these like normal numbers?" Because I wanted to make it look like we're almost dead, but beggars can't be choosers. And then I decided no one will ever really see the numbers, but I'm sure the numbers are kind of normal. But
I think you were overthinking that.
yeah, I was. But
Yeah.
you guys
But that's
got
good.
it,
It's
right?
good. Yeah, yeah.
You got it right away.
Can I
No,
talk
I
about
don't
the
understand
fanatic
it.
for
Can
a
you
second?
explain it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
So before the game on Monday night, the fanatic had his scooter and Otani was stretching and people are booing Otani while he's stretching near the third baseline, and I'm
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I disagree. I'm like, this could be the best baseball player of all time. I'm not going to boo the guy.
Okay, so I'm not going to try to.
Super privileged to be here watching him play.
That's ridiculous, dude. We're trying to get in his head. We're trying to get in his head.
But the Fanatic.
See, that's just.
Here's where I'm going to
before game 2 of the playoffs, I'm going to give him a standing ovation. Ohtani, the greatest.
Yeah, way to go, Ohtani.
I hope you hit 3 home runs today, Ohtani. I love you.
No, I'm privileged to watch you.
I want him to strike out every time, but I'm not going to boo him while he's stretching.
Are you going to hang out with Castellanos after this?
I'm not going to boo him while he's stretching.
Let Mark finish his point, please.
So the Fanatic comes by on his scooter thing, the 4-wheeler, and he like acts like he's gonna run him over. And Ohtani started fucking with him.
Yeah, he shouldn't have acted.
And I gotta say, I was actually super impressed because the Fanatic has had these moments with these stars over the years that would like steal his scooter and mess around with him. And like the new school player doesn't appreciate all that. And I thought Ohtani really got it by like fucking around with him. And it was heartwarming for me. But I'm not cheering for Ohtani, but the guy.
Wait, what was your point? That it was a heartwarming moment between Fanatic and Ohtani?
Yeah, it was cool.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is why we lost game 2.
You guys remember when Candy Maldonado banged Phoebe Fanatic?
We lost game 2. We guys, when we're talking about the fans behind home plate, it's Mark just standing there, just doing this every time Ohtani comes up the bat.
Calling you
Come
fancy,
on, Mark.
Yeah, you know I saw behind home plate.
I'm not behind home plate.
I saw Dave-O and Cooper DeJean.
I did too.
And the game before it was Dave-O and the Bella
Dave-O's
twins from
everywhere.
WWE. That dude don't stop.
He's everywhere.
But back to Meech's point real quick.
Plugged.
Could you imagine coming home and you just see the Fanatic's head come out of the sheet sleeping with your
But it's like him, but he's got the head of the suit off, just the head of the suit.
And he does the little thing that comes out of his nose at you. Like, could you?
Yes,
sorry, that was good. I've been thinking about it.
I love it. See, it's so funny.
Listen, when he's 0 for 9, it's easy to revere him.
See, Fink gets it.
No. Listen, I just want to say, I think you're so off there. I think you're so off. That mentality makes no sense to me because here's the thing. He is maybe the greatest baseball player of all time. I don't really know. But me, being from Philadelphia, I'm banking on the fact that, it's a different cultural experience for him, and he's super comfortable in LA. And when he comes here, I, as a fan, need to do everything I can to make this dude feel uncomfortable. You've got to be kidding me if I'm going to sit there whimsically looking at him, having a great moment with the Fanatic. No, absolutely not. Make him feel uncomfortable from the start. That's what we do. That's how we affect games. If you want to just watch people and clap, move out to the Midwest.
Totally
bullshit.
Yo,
I didn't clap. I just didn't do anything.
I'm going to try and put this on camera. I took this picture on the game on Monday.
Why don't you just send it to me? I can probably bring it up.
Just send it to him.
You want me to send it to you right
send
now?
it to me. Yeah, I can get it, I think.
All right, so it's 8:41, Jesse.
You guys are not going to get in. Okay.
I think we need to transition into the future.
Into the future.
How we feel moving forward. And
I still can't believe
I feel as though Fink and I are on the same page, even though we haven't talked about this, about what's going to happen tonight. Eric, what do you think?
Eric.
We're winning. I'm back in. I'm being serious.
The Phillies are going to win these next 2 games, and then they're going to come back here, and everyone's going to be charged up, and
then they're going to lose.
It's
like they do every time at Citizens Bank Park.
Yeah, they got no pressure on them out there. You know what I mean? They're going to be playing, pressure free. When those couple
the way
games,
I say it, like we're talking about, we have no choice but to ride. Like, what are we gonna do? You're not gonna sit there and watch the game and be like, I think they're gonna lose.
I'll zoom in.
No. I'm doing it. Just chill.
He's got it.
I got this. Let me cook. You guys are just going to have to buy some time. Just buy some time.
The moment's gone.
No, it's not gone.
Can you guys tell me about your experience down in the swamp real quick while Jess is doing this? Didn't you guys go to the swamp this weekend?
We did. It just feels so not like something that.
Well, who cares?
Is relevant.
We know what's going on. The baseball game starts in 20 minutes.
And we're gonna have an episode.
We're talking about right October here, Rock. Okay.
Yeah.
At this point, who gives a?
Nah, like
hey.
How about the Eagles? How about the Eagles?
We may need to fill some content next Wednesday and have a swamp episode.
Here you go, Meech.
You guys got pictures and everything?
Is there any way to zoom in on that? This is a dude sitting in my section, like in a row in front of me.
All right, hold on.
He's made a sign and it says "boo" in Japanese.
Does it?
Yeah, which I thought was like really creative. And every time Ohtani was like running up and down on warm ups and shit, he was yelling at him and trying to show him those are the Japanese characters. I'm assuming those are the Japanese characters for boo or thumbs down or
Mark was
whatever.
booing that guy.
Some disrespectful shit in Japanese. So it's pretty cool.
Mark said, "Hey, that's the best player that ever lived right there, pal."
Is that guy Japanese or no?
No.
Listen, we should have learned what the Japanese word for boo was and all done that at the same time.
Yeah.
That
Boo.
would have been next level.
It's boo.
It's boo?
Yes.
You know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we should have done.
broke his boy out of jail.
How long has
brought him to
Ohtani
the
been in the
stadium.
major leagues? How long has Ohtani been in the major leagues?
2 years, 3 years.
Oh, since COVID.
I don't know.
2 years.
You don't think that this guy is used to all this shit everywhere he goes? This shit isn't phasing this guy. First of all, he hasn't.
It's
I mean,
not the same, dude.
I'm not watching baseball like that, but he didn't play that well outside of pitching so far.
Listen,
right?
can I explain something to you?
No, he didn't.
Wait,
Yeah. So what?
you
Their
just
top three guys are only 4 for 14. They're not really outperforming our top three guys.
Yeah.
It's just the rest of our guys have sucked. And
no. Listen,
So-
you just nailed it.
Heading into
Hold
the
on, think.
series,
One sec.
Ohtani was a career 250 at Citizens Bank Park. Go ahead. Sorry.
Look, you just nailed it, in my opinion, without even knowing you nailed it.
Of course, I know.
Thanks,
You're
bro.
saying, isn't
Rocky on
Ohtani
baseball,
used to
bro.
this? Do you understand that in 99 out of 100 places in the country, people are treating him exactly as Mark said? They would never boo him during warm-ups. But that's why it's different here.
What do you mean? Of course, he's getting booed everywhere.
No,
he
he's
No,
goes.
he's not. He's
Dude, you have
revered
no
everywhere.
idea what you're talking about. Like, seriously, you have no idea. It's not football. It's not football. People don't do that kind of stuff. That's why when you come to Philly, it's different, right? It just is. Now, obviously,
I need to get some replays on the previous series they played and see.
I'm
how
just
he was
saying,
treated.
that's the edge that we have. We can get people out of their comfort zone.
Big
we
edge.
get in pitchers' heads, whether it's before the game, when they
Different.
start throwing balls in the first, second, third, whatever. We get in their heads. That's our advantage. Some guys are
Different.
immune to that, are better than that. Some aren't.
This dude is a professional.
Somehow
from
Blake
Japan.
Snell and
where-
Brandon Platt and who was that other Zach Gallen who came in? Like, how are these guys immune to Citizens Bank Park crowd?
Okay, but you know what it is?
And then our guys are like, well, we can't really perform in front of them.
Yeah, but you know what the funny
because
thing is?
they
It's-
put too much pressure on
no,
us.
no. Our team takes our own crowd out of the game, right? Those guys aren't immune to it, but they don't get in any trouble
Right.
because we play so shitty against them that our fans start to go, oh crap, we're in trouble. And the players go, damn, we're in trouble. And then we're feeding off each other. And those guys start to get confident and then they just roll.
Let's talk about the bunt for another 20
Also,
minutes.
we were
No, we got to roll over. We
You know
had
what I
really
wanna talk
negative
about,
right
though?
before first pitch.
What
We
do
got to
you
like
wanna
along
talk
the
about?
lines of along the bunt. This organization
Oh, here it is.
There it is.
I know it's coming.
and this
I
team,
already know it.
and I love this organization. I have a lot of friends there, and it's
Don't
not
do
a
it.
knock on anyone individually.
Don't do it.
It's not. It's not.
I know where you're going. Don't do it.
But
Nobody wants
and-
to go here.
and I respect it because it's worked, and I admire it because it's worked. But you also need to know when to pivot, and from the manager to the players to the marketing team to everyone, they have become so formulaic because it works.
Big words.
And so they put the same relievers in. They don't pull the bunt off. They play the fucking music for the reliever when you're down 4-1. When the game ended, they were playing that song, not the Dancing on Your Own, the other, like the Tiesto or whatever that guy is, or gal. I don't even know if Tiesto is a guy or a gal song.
Careful.
Like
Okay.
they're
These are
they're
they.
just locked into
These are
like
they.
These are the
this entire just we're gonna do
All right.
what it is,
I think I know what you're saying.
and you need to pivot. You need to evolve.
the sport of baseball doesn't
And-
pivot and
This is
evolve.
what Rock was saying. Okay. I think you're right. One thing that we
You think
know,
I'm right?
yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
He's
I
about to yell at you because you thought
no, I
you think I'm right.
I think you're
Knock
on to
you out.
something. This is kind of what Rock was saying, but the Phillies, we know they have like a very family approach to things. They keep people, whether it's front office, whatever, they keep people forever. And they honor, like they're very loyal. And I think Thompson and the front office are loyal to a fault, you know, giving guys chances, running out older guys, Nola, for example. I definitely think that's the case. Although I will give Thompson credit. This year, he's by not letting Castellanos play every game, by switching up
lineup.
No, he switched up the leadoff. He went away from Schwarber, so you got to give him a little bit of credit. But yeah, I could see how you could say they're a little bit too, locked in, a little too loyal, a little too.
Here, I'm making a prediction.
Didn't Rob Thompson say, and I heard this morning, didn't Rob Thompson say that one of the reasons he's starting Nola is because he wants to make sure he gets a chance to pitch this postseason? I mean, this isn't Little League. Come on. And I believe actually that Nola's going to come out and pitch great tonight. I'm with you, Fink. The final score tonight is going to be 13-5 Phillies. We're going to fucking kick their ass tonight. 13-5. We're back in it. See you tomorrow.
Mark's insane. I love it. 13-5. I'm fucking in.
See, I told you.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to. There was no chance. Right. If you told me to try to get any.
Aaron Nola legacy game, 6 strikeouts tonight.
Plus, 6 strikeouts is a legacy game.
4 strikeouts is
plus money. 650. Plus 650 for 6 strikeouts.
I'm going to join y'all on that.
By the way, just do you have a WNBA parlay for me tonight?
I don't. I haven't been following the playoffs.
It's been great.
So we're going to go this whole show without talking about the Eagles.
Aaron Nola, 6 strikeouts at plus 650 on FanDuel. You can't even get it in the alt strikeouts. You have to go under player specials.
Wait, can I say one thing on the?
He's pitching for Rob Thompson's
rundown
career tonight.
So. Rundown. Only the Phillies can screw up a rundown.
No,
Bryce Harper's the worst person ever to
for
run
his
down
career, and Thompson named him the starter for his career.
Right. So,
all right. Listen, I do want to say one thing on the Eagles because that game obviously sucked. And here's the thing: I have my one fear on the Eagles.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Is that this Thursday is like 2023 Apocalypse Now. They go up to MetLife, can't get their shit together. Jackson Dart beats them, and we're all like, oh my gosh, what the hell's going on?
No chance.
I do not think that's going to happen, but I'm afraid of it.
That team sucks.
I'm not even worried if it does happen. Get out of MetLife healthy. It's fine. Lane Dickerson's not playing. Barkley's knees banged up. You know what I mean. Come on.
I know what you mean. Who's banged up?
Can we
Barkley,
I don't mean to be weird, but can we end this a little early so we can get pumped for this fucking game?
We get pumped.
Meech, you know what bet I took was Aaron Nola's first pitch over 94 miles an hour over plus 750.
That's crazy.
Wait, where's that legacy game?
I mean, I like it, but it's crazy.
Wait, you see what Mike said, Mark?
What?
He said, so take the Phillies alt line, 12 plus runs. Thanks, Mark. You should. You'd make a lot of money, but you're going to lose
6 strikeouts at, Meech?
It's under,
zero chance, he says.
Pitching, and then player specials.
Shout out to you, Mike. You're a real one. The rest of the 1%ers or whatever the frick.
Specials.
Yo, I was thinking we should come up with a name. You know how on New Heights they call their peeps the 92%ers? I was thinking we call ours like the 4.5%ers or something weird like that. You know what I mean? What do you guys think?
I think
it's a good idea, isn't it? It's a good idea. When I come up with a good idea, I know it. All right.
Can we? So I went out and I gave you my prediction that's going to come in at 13-5.
No, I'm not doing it.
Can we get predictions from everyone else, please?
Nope.
For tonight's game?
I'm not.
6-2 Phillies tonight.
I have 6-4.
I'm not making a
Phillies or Dodgers?
Brother,
I'm
bought all the way back. Win 2 in LA.
Snake in his boots.
SO1 series in South Philly. Mwah. Forget about it.
5-2 Phillies. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not making a
Come
prediction.
on, Jesse. Come on, Jesse. Give it to us. Give it to us, Jesse.
I'm not gonna do it.
All right. Well, this feels like it's fading into the sunset. I just want to I just want to send some love out to our brother Tom Henneman, who couldn't make it tonight.
Shout out, Tom.
We love you, Tommy.
Dude, something wrong with him?
No, I'm just.
What the hell are you talking about?
Jesus Christ, man!
He just couldn't be here. I want to give him love.
We don't do that when people aren't here.
Like everyone misses an episode. We don't act like they fucking died at the end.
No,
He's
it's
just gonna
Jesus
come.
Christ. It's a big night. It's a Phillies game. He's not here. I love the guy. We like talking baseball.
Wait a minute. Are you throwing shade at him by doing that?
No. I'm
Well,
just
'cause you
saying
said
I
it's a
love you.
big
I miss
night.
you. I wish I was watching the game with you. That's all.
Jesse, this is God
I don't-
speaking.
I mean, I don't want
If you say
don't
the
get it
Phillies win,
twisted. I love Tom
I
too.
will allow the
Evidently
Phillies
not.
to
That
win.
just sound, no, that just sounded like I had to worry.
This is
No, there's
God.
no worry. It's just like, yo,
Shut
I like
up,
watching
Meech.
ball
This
with
is
you.
God.
Like,
I'm
you
speaking
can't
to
be here.
Jesse.
You got a million children and shit to do. It's all good, but I miss you. I wish we watched the game together. That's all. Jesus.
Yeah, this definitely fell apart.
Wow.
Look, guys,
I'm sorry.
Fink, do you have any final words in your solo frame before we leave you?
Like Jerry Springer.
An Eagles prediction?
Bills, go Birds. If they both lose this week, I'm gonna kill myself, baby.
This is the turn. This is the turnaround right here.
This is the worst
tonight.
fucking week of my life if they both lose, man. Like,
Don't do it.
I can't handle it. I can't handle it anymore.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine.
This is the turnaround.
All right, this is the
Starting
turnaround
tonight.
according to Rock. This isn't how we drew it up, but guys, let's just enjoy a baseball game. We don't know how many more of these we're gonna have. Hopefully, it's 13-5, like Mark said. If it's 13-5, Mark, you will be anointed the captain of the squad. I don't know, man.
Schwarber would have to get 4 homers to win
See you
13.
for Game 5 at Citizens Bank Park, guys.
All right. Bye, everybody. We appreciate it. To everyone who took the night off because they're salty and getting ready for bed, I expect you to return and explain yourself.
Yo, I just want to let everyone know I ordered a hot honey pepperoni pizza earlier, and they delivered it without the hot honey. Like, what the fuck's the fucking point?
You should go back and ask for the hot honey.
I should have
Also,
I should have
Aaron
just
Nola's
poured it
over
over
under
me.
on strikeouts is 2.5.
That's all right. Yeah.
Hammer it. All right, folks.
He's going to get his curveball is going to
listen.
be working tonight. Wait until he strikes Mookie Betts out with and Ohtani out with a curveball, and they don't even know what they swung at, and you'll be like, "Damn, I wish I took Meech's fucking
Meech
5
30,
or
baby.
6
Look,
strikeouts
I'm
or
not
whatever I
losing.
did."
All I can say
Phillies
is
are going to score in the top of the first, by the way.
cross your fingers, folks. Nola's taking
I
the
don't-
mound. Cross your fingers.
Here's another bet I took
thought you
for
wanted to
the
end this.
masses. I did, but I just want to tell you about the other bet I took. I did. I'm positive. I took Schwarber to homer, Harper to homer, Turner to get a hit and a run scored. So what that
odds
means
are they got to do that at some point.
So it might be Turner gets a base hit, Schwarber homers, and then Bryce goes back to back, and I hit my bet in the first inning.
Did you take that as a parlay?
Yes.
Interesting.
All right.
It's a lot of interesting things.
Cross your
about it.
fingers, folks. Hopefully we see you next week, and we're not talking about what to do next year.
Next week we'll be
We're not talking about the fact that Fink killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully Fink is still with us. We love
He
Fink.
said he was going to do it if they
Fink.
both lost.
Hang in there, and hopefully Tom will be back as well.
Cut Mark's mic off.